try to make it really quickly. It's Shabbat morning, and it's an important uh, 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 recording, and we just want to let you. We had to make a security recording this morning. So a security call. They were trying to attack last night, and there was and it was a Borman man that came in, and a black man outside was helping him. The black man called me a devil, and the Borman white man kicking my suitcase, and he smelled like death, people. Like he had killed people. He smelled like that. The man in the and Crete that had threatened to try to kill us and try to kill me for the people came up against us all. But to planet, like my son-in-law and that's really tends to be a woman, that's really a man, and all the other ambushed everybody that's with that and everybody. The man had threatened to kill me, and they kept trying to catch the man, basically, and so basically, and many police things, and then finally they caught him when we finally went back there, and the man tried to kill me, and he was arrested. He walked around the city saying he loved you to people. He loved you. But he was a murderer. Because the man smelled similar to that. Because he was pretending to use ATM, but he really didn't, because he kept and he tried to, and he called the guard, and he said something. The guard said, "Yeah, right," because the guard was trying to so the man's trying to attack me, because he kicked my suitcase. Kicked my suitcase. He kept coming over there. But he hit the ATM machine. But he was really, he had the smell of a murder on him. And then the black man outside was trying to help him, to hurt me. I saw the black man making faces at me, and while the white Bormani man was coming after me. The black man kind of looked like a black Borman. So it was a bald-headed man. They were both trying to attack me. And he was, I guess, the black one was the lookout, while the white man was going to try to attack me. But they weren't able to, because when the guard he called the guard, and the guard said, "Yeah, right, because I started figuring, that the man's trying to attack me. He kept coming over to me, and all I had was like my soda bottle. It was empty. I just said, "They're really wrong that hurt us all." And then there was another man that came, and they kept coming, and everybody saw the guards had to come. And the next time they came, they were drunk, and I heard him say he thought I didn't understand the language. Something was wrong with his hand. He said he had his orders. They were and they were going to try to attack me, and the guards came. Because they were drunk at that time, and so the guards that came, they weren't drunk, because they came back, they were going to try to do something to me in the bank vault, and they were caught. And okay, so now another thing. So we're talking about Galamir, how Abba Dod Nasik Malik Itzhak being really died. They tried to help me remember at home, in the center of our home in Israel, when I was there before Lebanon War II. When Lebanon War II broke out, they tried to help me remember, Mr. Sid, and they took me to a place that was safe. My husband was shot. Mr. Sid shot me. My husband he was injured, Mr. Sid, and they had taken me someplace, and then they later told me that he had been injured. He probably was injured right away, but then later on they told me he had been shot, and he was really sick and from it, but he recovered, and he came to me where I was. They sent me to Russia, and and showed me all the other stuff that happened. But Abba Dov Nasik, he was trying to rescue me. A Galamir wouldn't leave our home. He wasn't Jewish. And he was always, you saw people attacked, we had an arrest and everything. He was a Leah person. We told you on Facebook. The other Facebook is still ours. They just said, so it didn't, they know that we're the same people. Because Mark was our relative. Abba Dov Nasik Bendo, Mark Zuckerberg, he was also murdered by the same people that heard us all, because they're trying to steal his things too. And so I'm making a long story short, Abba Dov was trying to rescue me. And Colin Powell was shooting people in other places too. Colin Powell, we told you, Colin Powell, we have it on film. He shot our relative. He told our relative to take off his kippah, and then he put it on, and he took the kippah back, took the kippah back off, and told our relative to put it back on. And he shot our relative a point-blank range in the head, and the ambulance crew. Remember, my ambulance crew were hiding underneath the table, and the ambulance crew, because they were trying to rescue me. And my beloved community, and they were, and the people came and shoot bad Americans with Nazi Germany people. When that's what Colin Powell was, the grandson of Hitler. Because they didn't care anything about black or white. They're just wicked. He was Hitler's grandson, Angela Merkel's brother. They had two different fathers with the same mother. Okay, so, and his accomplice, Colin Powell, and his accomplice, they shot each other. And they lay on the floor after they shot our relatives. They shot a doctor, relative of ours, and they shot our relative was ambulance carrier and doctor in the ambulance where the ambulances were, and then they just he lay on the floor, and he said that they didn't want to they knew that the Americans would get caught about trying to kill us, and they didn't want to be embarrassed, basically, and they killed each other like that. They lay on the floor, and they just killed, if they get just killed if they could have just killed me and my beloved King's feet, then they might have got away with it. The people in here that attack, and they told us they were here to try to kill us, basically said, and all those dirty people that came, those dirty lying women and men with them, bad USA people, everybody over there. Our people are good. Our people will make